people coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, can you imagine? I mean, I am doing like, what, 80 or 60 on a regular road here.
Yeah. Yeah, these... If you live right on this road, that's not so fun.
Yeah.
You'll hear...
Like every weekend there's some people come here to ride or drive.
Yeah. I lived in this old house in downtown Tokyo for a little while, and it was right next to a big highway.
Yeah.
And another main road that ran right along really close to the house. So every time a big truck would come by, the house would shake. It would like, you know, it was like a mini earthquake every time.
Yeah.
So let's take a left up here. No, yeah, we're taking at this light, yeah.
Alright, up the front. But also, living here must, I mean, this road that we are right now, here must be good.
Taking a left, sorry.
Must be good.
Taking a left, sorry. I was trying to signal, and then my glove got caught on the button. Another close call for you. Sorry.
This road here, I think at night it must be so quiet.
Yeah, you think so? Probably, yeah. At night it's probably very quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is way out. This is way out in the boonies.
Yeah.
This is Inaka.
Yeah. Like riding the great roads of Inaka.
Yep. I think in many ways, yeah, living in the countryside is just is good. It's ideal. You can get like I want to buy a house or build a house that has property on it, that has a space where I can make build a garage for bikes, and where I can work on my bike and have a car and stuff like that, and a lawn, a place for barbecues, and have friends over where they can. Yeah, but in the city, there's no way that you can that your average person can afford that kind of property.
Yeah.
Or even buy it. I don't think in most cases it doesn't even exist. You look at the housing market and they don't make houses like that.
Yeah.
Because the real estate is just so expensive.
Yeah, I mean you can find it, but you need to have a very deep pocket otherwise.
Exactly. Otherwise there's no way it's happening, right?
Yeah. I like come on this kind of Inaka because you see a lot of old houses.
Yeah, you do.
A lot of the Japanese style old house.
Yeah, you do. There's a lot of, and it's kind of like stepping back in time a little bit, and you know that's how these houses used to be. All of these kind of houses. Well, that one's kind of a bit of a shack, but you know, it's interesting, that design. And then Then of course you have the new houses, but the nice thing about most of these houses is that they have a wall around it with a yard. They've got space around their house because it's the countryside, and you can actually have a little Japanese garden. Whereas in most, the further you go into the big cities, the less of that you see. And you're just right up against your neighbor. The houses are built so close together. If you open the window, like I've lived in some houses, if you open the window, you could reach across and touch your neighbor's wall. Right there. It's that. And then of course any sounds you make in your own house, like if you burp or fart, your neighbor's gonna hear it, and then they're gonna complain. So,
I don't know if they're gonna complain, but I'm sure
they're like, I heard you farting last night, you know? Can you please? No, they wouldn't ever say that because they're too polite. But what they'll do is that they'll give you the stink eye, right? They'll give you that ugly look, that like you're the lowest, you know, lowest of the low. And like すごい迷惑 kind of thing. They'll give you that look, right? So that's worse, right? I don't know. It's one thing, they'll just tell you, hey man, you were loud last night, can you keep it down? They're like, oh, sumimasen, you know, moshakenai desu kind of thing. But if they don't, they're just like slam doors and they kind of look at you that way. I think we're gonna turn right here. But then you know that they're upset, but they're not gonna say it. And they're just gonna hold a grudge against you. Maybe, I don't know.
Or maybe the neighbor is just gonna come to you and you're gonna be like, what did you eat last night?
Yeah, it's true. If you're good neighbors,
you're gonna be like, why do you wanna know?
That would be better if they just, you know, were straight up and honest and asked you, hey, are you okay? But yeah, for Japanese, the sound is a big thing, right? How is it in your neighborhood? Like for me, I'm always very careful I try to be careful about the sound. On my motorbike, I'll often like roll in, and when I come to the end of my street, I'll shut off the bike and I'll cruise in on neutral, just to try to keep it as quiet as possible. Of course, when I'm in the morning, when I leave for work, most of the other people have already left or are leaving at the same time, so it's not a big deal. So my engine will be idling, and then, you know, they know I'm heading to work. But like on the week,
the difference is, well, where you live, you have a lot of houses around, but like for me, there's other buildings like mansion.
Yeah.
But not only that, you still have car noises from around. So
right.
I don't think it would be that much a problem, you know.
I see.
Of course, you have to keep it down for your neighbor.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It's not that bad.